You have to pay for it now. You used to serve on the website without paying anything, but now you have to pay for it. They start asking for money because they're losing a lot of money. All the newspapers are losing a lot of money. Okay, now this is written by a professor. It says the name is Broward. He expressed his view on the current development of the higher education in the United States to the general public. All right. Did anybody read the article? You want to say a few words about it? Try. Don't make me work so hard. Help me out a little bit, all right? Give me your hand. Say a few words. What did he try to tell you? I mean, that article is not easy. Yeah. What did he try to tell you? Oh, sure. Go ahead.
我大致上认知是，学生学习不是在课堂上，那这边要讲的是，下课后学生跟教授之间关系，不仅仅是在课堂上。
Okay, that's very good. Anybody want to add to that? 怎么样？有没有人要再加一点你的想法 ？Anybody want to add to it? Hey, it's your course, right? I mean, you guys are supposed to speak out. That's how you learn. That's how you practice your English. 这个文章其实是那个教授他心里有点感叹。So, what's the point of a professor? 教授是干嘛的？题目其实是这个意思。教授是要干嘛？然后他就讲说，他以前读书的时候，他以前读 UCLA，you know that school, right? Very good school. University of California, Los Angeles. It's a very good school. UCLA. Anyway, when he studied at UCLA, right? 他读那个英国文学，然后呢，他说他以前在 UCLA 读书的时候，这个在他们那个英国文学那个建筑物里面，他走过去，那个教授办公室在那里，他走过去，两边坐满了人，大家坐在那里干什么？等着跟教授讲话。And they sit on the aisle, waiting to talk to the professor. 现在呢？现在大概就走廊上都空空的，没有人去找教授讲话。所以他就问，他就说奇怪了，教授是干嘛？在他自己的看法，就是说我教你，在课堂上就是那几分钟，但是他真正的学习呢，其实是，就说他那一代的大学生，在下课以后，还在去跑去找老师聊天 ，OK？ talk to the teachers, talk about life, talk about different kind of things, you know, the nice things in life. You know, that's his generation. I have to tell you that it only happened in the United States. It didn't happen in Taiwan either. Alright? 我刚才跟你讲的那事啊，就在美国有发生，在我们台湾也没发生。I am as old as that guy, but I studied in Taiwan. I actually studied in foreign university. When I was studying, nobody actually went to talk to professor. Right? 在台湾我们也不跟教授讲话，可是在美国 in the United States, there was actually a time that the students after class they go back to the professor and talk to the professor about their life and do the real learning there. So 你的学习哦，不是只有在课堂上跟教授，他那个学习还包括这个他自己旁边读的书，他拿回去问那个教授说，这个，然后做一些比较高度、这个深度的那个沟通。他说这在美国已经消失了。 But I have to be honest with you. When I studied in Taiwan, this never happened. 就是说这个事也没有发生过啊。But according to him, it did happen at least at UCLA. 最少在 UCLA 会发生过。All right. So my question is this. What do you think? What do you expect your professor to do? And let's not mention Jen and Jerry, all right? Because we don't want to make their life hard, right? So, I mean, in general, what do you expect of your professor? 你们作为一个学生，你对教授有什么期望？ I mean, you should be able to at least answer this question, right? So for those people who haven't said a word, speak out now, right? I will not be teaching you, so don't be afraid of me, right? I mean, you can say whatever in your mind. What do you think? Now, you haven't said a word. What do you think? What do you expect your professor to do for you? 你觉得你理想中好的教授应该怎么样？ Say what's in your mind. Don't lie to me, alright? Don't say nice word to me. Just say what's in your mind. It'll be okay. Now, anybody else? Alright.
Professor can be a friend or be kind another to me.
Okay.
So when we have some questions about our life or about the future, the work, the career or something, we can talk about them with the professor and ask for some advice. And I think the professor is full of experience and he can give us a better choice.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Now, you really think so? You really think your professor is smarter than you are?
yeah.
And no more to give you sound advice. I mean, not lousy advice, not poor advice.
No, never poor advice, I think.
All right. I wouldn't be that confident. I know my friends. You know, some of them I wouldn't even talk to them asking for advice. Sorry to say, but that's true.
When I was a freshman, I asked my physics professor, and
Okay.
he advised me to choose some courses in my department. I think it is really useful. And
Okay, that's good. That's good. Nice to hear that.
yeah, and he also advised me to take some course in advance, which
Okay.
is higher level than my level.
Okay. Advanced course, advanced level, right?
Yeah,
Advanced.
yeah.
You know what advanced is? Advanced 比较高级的。Advanced, right? Advanced level course, right? 比较高级的。So you have beginning level courses, you have advanced level courses, right?
Yeah.
So it would be nice that you can talk to a professor who have a little bit more experience than you do in the field, right? And if you talk to them, they give you nice advice. I mean, that I can agree with, right? I think most of the professors should know a little bit better than you do, and they ought to be able to give you some advice. But when I was joking about some of the professors, I wouldn't even talk to them about. I was talking about, you probably do not necessarily want to talk to any professor about, like philosophy, the meaning of life, and that kind of things. And they probably, a lot of professors are probably good in their own field, but not in life as a general. Right? 就是教授当然啦，他是比你有经验啦，但应该就是他的领域啦，因为他的领域里面是，你知道吗？就是比你那个，但是你如果要跟一个教授讲话，然后希望说他可以给你这个是生活上生命里面的这个真理，那个就不一定，那个就不一定。I'm not saying they are bad in that. I'm just saying that, generally, I wouldn't say that they are overall better than you are. Perhaps a little bit better. But you have to be careful about talking to people in that kind of area, in that topics. But if you talk to them about your career and that kind of thing, they'll be able to help you. Yeah. Okay. Now, any other opinion? Now, you haven't said a word. You're busy writing. So, say something, right? What do you think? What do you expect your professor to do for you? You should put it very nicely. Give advice, be a friend, be a nice advisor, that kind of thing. I mean, you pay a lot of money. You gotta expect something out of your professor, right? What do you think? What do you expect? All right, so you agree with her. But couldn't you add something to it? Say something more, add something to it.
I think some comments will treat like a friend.
That's what she said. Yeah.
And my friend will care how I'm doing now.
Okay.
I will not afraid of he or she.
Okay. So you're not afraid of him or her. Yeah. All right. So you'll be buddy with the professor. All right. If you read the article, you find that that professor was complaining about that. The student was treating him like a buddy, like a friend. He shouldn't be a friend to the student. He should be more than a friend, not just a friend.
Always sometimes it's not student problem, it's teacher's problem.
Oh yes, I agree.
For example, my class teacher, he's very ready to talk to us. He just see us like ability. So he's a teacher, so he needed to discuss something with us. But
Okay.
he's ready to talk about not professional things like life or something.
Okay.
I think it's not very interesting
To him.
to hear to talk about this.
Okay.
It's too late.
Too lazy.
Yeah.
Well, so he's interested. He's interested.
He's not
If-
interested just because he's a teacher. So 班会, so he needed to talk to us. 他需要约谈每个人。Just
Okay.
责任 just 他
Okay. So he was only doing his job
yeah, only
and
to-
nothing more than that.
Yeah, so it's
That's-
not to be a friend with him or
Yeah, because the school says talk to the student, so he came and sit there and
yeah, and
ask the student to come in and give you 5 minutes of of his life, and then he tell you to walk away, right? All right.
maybe because too much student, he
Too many
didn't
students.
have enough time.
Yeah.
So when he talked to me,
Okay.
he just asked me
Okay.
住哪里住。
Oh, just casual chatting, right?
Yeah, it's like boring. It's
So how's the weather? You
yeah,
know?
and how's your father, how's your
Where do you have your lunch? That kind of thing.
Yeah, it's some kind of.
Okay. Now, anybody want to say something about their professor? Any professor? I mean, there has to be some nice professor that you can talk about, right? It would be sad if I stand here for the whole day and didn't hear anybody saying something nice about any one of the professors on campus, right? Do you have something nice to tell us about your professor?
I think the professor can give me the idea on the physical way.
That's all right if you want to say Chinese. Idea of what?
我认为教授是可以在专业领域上提供
Yes.
想法。
Definitely, that's what maybe I talked to. Yes, that's basically what we were talking about. That a professor would not necessarily be a nice person to talk to, you know, when you have some problem in your life, or you know, you have some problem in your religion, or you have some problem in philosophy, that kind of thing. A professor will not necessarily help you, but they should be able to help you in your career, right? Should be able to help you in that expertise of theirs, right? At least they should be able to do that. Now, who else haven't said anything? Now, you haven't said anything. You got any professor that you don't like, you can tell us about it.
I think all professors are kind.
They are kind, right?
I encountered.
Okay.
And I think sometimes we have a boundary between us.
Okay. So there's a gap between you and the professor.
Yes.
Yes.
Since they have their knowledge, their professor, but sometimes in the courses just talk about computers or something boring.
All right.
It is not a good relationship.
Okay.
And maybe if they in the courses they talk about their experience when they were freshmen or some traveling experience